this is probably kind of shot because I'm gonna have to get off and go figure it out. Well, I guess I'll just scan around in the meantime because it won't work. It'll turn on and stuff, and it'll work if you get on it immediately, but the second you get off the pedal, it stops. So we'll just troll around and not take our foot off the pedal in the meantime, because I want to scope around out here. Dang, bro, with the cloud cover, it'd be so megabit today too, and I am not trying to freaking get off the water and go get this shit figured out. I'm trying fast. I took my foot off the pedal, and it's not geeking. Oh snap. Bro, eat it. There's like 7 of you, dog. That is not the right kind. Not the right kind. He freaking got it though. Look at that. It's down there. Dude, we're gonna smash him today, dog. This is gonna be fun. I threw my minnow over the top of it, and 3 of the biggest dots I've seen all morning came out at it at the same time, and I just reeled it away. Well, there's a keeper largemouth. Not a big one by any means, but it is a keeper largemouth. Cool little black spot on him. Dude, they're big. Look at that one. He just chased my minnow out. There's another one right there. There's 2 more at the top. They're in that shallow brush, dude. I low-key could have caught one of the bigger ones was sitting on the top of it, and I kind of lost track of my minnow, and oh god, one's running over to my jig. He got it. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He got it. Alright, he dropped it. Dude, look at them. There's like 7 or 8 of them on that back side. There's one right there. They're in this one, dog. Damn. We're gonna smash them, dude. We're gonna catch them in this one. Oh, dude, this is lit. This is gonna be lit. I'm starting here, dog. Dude, that pile sets up so perfectly. It's like 5 foot up on top of the point. Like, top of the point's like 5 foot of water. It drops into like 15, and the brush pile's like on the first foot of the drop. Like, so they can go down or they can pull up. You can tell they kind of got out of it. Oh god. Oh god. Dude, look at them all following the jerkbait out of there. I got like 5 of them on it right now. It's alright. If we're gonna catch one out of the pile, I'd rather it be him than one of them big ones today. But that does confirm they're not crappie. Dude, there's some giants in there, dog. Oh, I'm so hyped. Oh my God. That's bigger than the last one. Big old spot. Big old Rayburn spot. That ain't no big spot, but it's a big Rayburn spot. Alright. We're done in here. No big ones, but today wasn't really about trying to find a winning pattern. Today was about trying to find fish by the ramp if I need one. Right underneath it. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, did you see that rod when I hit it? Yeah. You got that back treble now. Come here, buddy. Don't stick me. I know you're gonna try and stick me. It's a little bit better one. I thought he was gonna be a giant when he bit. I twitched into it and it just stopped. Not bad. I'm gonna pump up a leader size. At least freaking tie a fresh one on. Freaking little bro should not be breaking me off. I see some big dots out here, but I can't catch them. There's a lot of little ones too, but every now and again you come across one that looks pretty solid. And about the same as the rest of them. I want to be in the vlog. I want to be in the vlog. Hi, vlog. Well, we are out here on Sam Rayburn for the first stop of Division 2, I believe. Second event of the year. Started off the season good. Trying to start this one off even better, try and get another top 10 and see if we can't move our way up and pad that AOY lead that we're working on a little bit more. Couple of days into practice and it's been pretty tough for us so far, so we got a lot of work ahead, but we're gonna find them today. I think this cloud cover should have them eating pretty good. They seem to try and want to be pre-spawn, but with the water level so low, it's kind of throwing me off from where they normally are. But we're gonna poke around a bit and see if we can't find anything better than we already have and let the cards fall where they may. He's still sitting there. Let's see if he'll bite again. He bit again. Okay. It's not a terrible one. Stop. I only have a few of these. 2-pounder, fat. There's a lot of just random fish in here too. Drum and whites and crappie and most there. But with the water level being this low, I'm not really sure if they're gonna be in here or not. Normally in the springtime they'll get in here and they'll sit on all those stumps that you see that are just barely in the water or barely out. Normally they're like 7-8 foot. They'll kind of stage on it. Let's throw shaky head in there. Probably gonna break it off on the first cast, but it's all right. Come over that. It's literally sinking. I know I'm not snagged, it just won't come over. Oh, now it's not sinking. You get hung up, don't freaking start just jerking on it and hang the pile. It kind of toasts the pile for a little bit. Just see if you can't finesse and wiggle your way through it and just kind of throw slack in it and shake the hook off the branch or shake the weight off or whatever's kind of hung up, because a lot of times you won't mess up the pile. Number one. Number two, you can throw back in there and still get bit. Better one. Nothing too crazy, but it's 2.5. Got lipstick on. They all have these black marks this week, dude. I don't know what that's all about. Bigger than the last one. Come on, buddy. He ain't done yet. I'm gonna weigh one. I haven't weighed one all week, and I want to make sure I'm judging these fish right, because I'm either pretty dang close or way off.
What's your guess?
I'm gonna go 3.7.
Pretty close.
3.11. All right. Well, 3 3/4 pounder. Pile fish. A little short, fat one. Figured that was gonna happen at some point. It's like, please don't sink. I love that hat. Did you see him rip the rod out of my hand?
Yeah.
No, it's a largemouth. Well, the size definitely didn't go up yet. I thought that big one was gonna eat that jerkbait for a minute because he was super hot on it, and then he kind of backed off and started following it way underneath. And that's usually what big ones do on a jerkbait, is they'll get real close to it and then they'll kind of drop like 3 foot below it, and then once it makes that right twitch, they'll just come up and go ballistic on it. But he didn't do that. Oh, you can whamp that one, dude. If these are bass, they're bass, dude. Oh my god. He's not a big one, but I like that sound. Oh god. Did you see him turn? Bet. Oh, this spot's freaking fire, dude. Last stop of the day, because we're starting to get into that standing timber. And I've already checked everything below this. Some of these piles get so high up into the water column, you can throw a jerkbait over the top of them, and they've been reacting pretty well to it. And this is one of them piles. Let's throw a jerkbait over the top and see what we can't call up. I got 3 of them just doing cartwheels around it right now. I'm letting the boat just drift back with the wind, and he just... Oh my gosh, all that for me to miss him. That was a giant. There was 2 of them, and they were both really big. That is a wrap for day 3 of practice. A much more productive day than both of the other days of practice combined. We had some decent fish that we caught during practice, and on the second day anyway. The first day we low-key kind of sucked, but yesterday we caught some decent fish, and they were just really random. And today we shook a lot of them off, and I still think that we could have had a pretty dang big bag if we really tried and beat on them. So we got some good fish located. It's definitely going to be a run and gun style tournament for me. I'm going to have probably 4 or 5 rods on the deck and hit 30 something spots. So each day, and yeah, good day. I'm happy with it for sure. I think we'll definitely catch some good ones in the tournament. I see a lot of good ones down there, big dots that I reel it away from or shake off, so we'll take it. They seemed a lot more like, all right, this shit's real, and they would actually get hot on it and they'd bite it. That happened like 3-4 times today. It could have if I wanted it to, but I didn't want to catch them all.
Yeah.
Hole in one, dude. You ready for this? Better believe that. I'll take my shirt off and start screaming, dude.
I'll run down there shirtless with you too. Maybe pantless.
I'll go down underwearless. Yeah, that wasn't the deck of cards for that. Fat fish smell, robin laid an egg. Golf makes me want to kick back head in Kmart. Dude, are Kmart's still around? Oh, dude. It's so lame. Look at that tree. Who planted that? Dylan, bring me the chainsaw. Cutting the tree down. Kind of just gonna punch it up. Can't get any flight on it really. Oh no. Honestly, not bad. Nice little feeler putt. Nice little feeler putt. I want a birdie.
Birdies for days.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like it's only right to Texas wedge it. That's better than the wedge shot would have gone for me, so I'll take it. Mine's in the cup. Dylan. What? Officer, I think of public indecency.
It's like Mary Jane or I don't know, Sophie Marie or some shit. I'm just winging it, but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got some deadly girls.
Yeah, we think you guys got deadly girls.
Yeah, well that's usually how it works,
Yeah.
right? Like you lads go over to Australia and those girls will start sliding all over their seats. Like, oh, they love your accents, hey? Pity's got a small cock. Yeah. It's nice to meet you all.
Nice to
Yeah,
meet you
me
too.
too.
That's all we can do. Boat ramp time, 20 piece. Oh, said breakfast time. Shout out Sean O'Brien and Cinco Ranch for breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, like you look at here, it's full of water.
I pulled up to it and I caught like 3 or 4, like boom, 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 boom. And I went through a little dry spell for a bit. And then I pulled up to that pile where you hopped on at. And I caught one pretty quick. I've been freaking playing hopscotch with Laker Howell and all this stuff all day, it seems like. I pull up and he's leaving. Should Cole. Yeah. Trade out a 2 even for a 210. That bike was freaking weird, dude. I was like dragging it over a limb and he just started pulling it back down. Shout out Bass Cat Live Wheels. Now check this one out, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Palmer wasn't in the boat at the time, but we got ourselves a Bass Cash Bass from 2026 with a tag, number 169. Should be, yeah, it's definitely a Cole. We have 13.8 with a 2.5. Those are small. Definitely the caliber of fish in these piles we're fishing to have a mid 20-pound bag. Pretty, I don't don't want to say easy or else I'd have one, but there's enough of them in here. It shouldn't be too terribly hard to get a big one. For some reason, they're just like not committing. I know these fish have been fished for by people other than me, but a lot of people are throwing a jerkbait and a minnow over the top of them, and I thought I'd be different and try and get them to eat a jig, and so far I've got almost 14 pounds, but it's really not where we need to be. There's going to be a ton of 10 to 14 and a half. So once you get into that 15 and high change, you really start to kind of break a little loose from the rest of the field, I think, in this one. So we need another 2 pounds, and I think we'll be okay. At least safe for points. Gotta avoid a bomb. That's all we're really worried about. I ain't on no winning caliber fish. If all these fish bid, I'd make a top 10 here, I think, but as long as we avoid them 80s, 90s, 100s, things like that, we'll be okay. Hopefully these aren't all spots. New hooks are sticky. Guess look at the bright side. Someone needs them, but we don't. See a couple of nice ones. This pile's of 23 feet and it comes 5 foot below the surface. And oh, that looks like a good one. Oh, I don't think he's that good. No. Might have been a little group of them together. It's a largemouth though, at least. I'm trying to call them up because it seems like they're not too apt. Like the big ones aren't really interested in a jig. They'll just let it fall by them. But I also know it's Sam Rayburn, and big ones eat a jig in piles in Sam Rayburn. So I've been throwing a half, but maybe that little bit slower fall will do something. Who knows? Maybe there's a blessing in disguise. The big ones weren't eating that ½ ounce anyway, like I was saying, so maybe we just need to go a little bit lighter and one will eat it. I didn't break off a jig all of practice in these piles, and I broke off 3 of them today. Dirty jigs makes bad little mampa jams though. Well, it wouldn't be a fishing tournament without a little bit of adversity. So, that's how you overcome said adversity. Now, if I only had like 8 pounds, I'd be like, oh God, this isn't good. And I still do not have a good bag. But, same token, I have enough that if I caught a big bag tomorrow, I dropped a 20 piece or something. Hey, my life scope. if I drop a big bag tomorrow, I'd survive if it like got to that point. So we're gonna milk these batteries for all they're worth. Honestly, probably. I don't want to go in early, dude, but I gotta have my batteries charged for day 2. I got that bad cell and I can't afford for them to really die on me tomorrow. At the same time though, I don't really have what I need. I don't know, it's kind of a tough little decision to make here. We're gonna fish as long as we can, but if I have to go back to the service yard and have them put new batteries in the boat, I'm going to, just so I can fish clearly and with an open mind tomorrow. My buddy Matt Adams, extremely good fisherman, him and I were talking about it because I knew I had a bad battery after practice and they're under warranty and I didn't really have the time to get them shipped and delivered and put in and all of that, and I wasn't going to go out and buy a bunch of couple $1,000 lithium batteries. So he kind of put some, not words of encouragement I want to say, but kind of gave me a little bit of peace of mind. Was like, look dude, you had a good finish at Kissimmee, you know, if your batteries cause you to struggle in this one, at least you're gonna live to see the next, you know, and still be all right in the points. Maybe, dude, that was a floater. He was floating and I threw my jig at him because, dude, I didn't even hook him. Oh yeah, I did. I don't think he's gonna help. If he does, maybe by like an ounce. All these fish have cold tag marks. This one's got 2 of them. I've caught like 10 fish today with cold tag marks. He's the exact same size as my small one. Literally. My small one's a 2.5 and he's a 2.5. Bright out. It's real clear. Not relatively speaking for this place, it's pretty dang clear. Maybe they're not really wanting that black and blue that much. I was catching them on that black and blue when it was pretty cloudy during practice. So we're gonna make a little bit of a color change to kind of a black, red, and green pumpkin, a little California 420. I haven't thrown this color yet, but part of me thinks if you're throwing anything green pumpkin right now on a jig, it's gonna get bit. That one chased it down with some authority, so hopefully he bites it. Dude, I'm telling you, dude, when it's not your time, it's not your time. $198. All right, got it. Thank you, sir. That's how I know my batteries are finally done. Look.
What? Oh shit.
Better believe that. I caught a tag fish today. Did you? First time I ever done that. No, it was a 2-pounder and I ended up pulling it out. I don't know, I took a picture of it. It said big bass, cash, something, so I think. Fishies!
Nico Romero, step on up. Was your co-angler angler of the year a couple of years ago in the Opens. Getting going here with 5. Nico, looks like an okay start. 13-13, a little bit of work to do tomorrow.
Yeah, I missed something this week. I don't know what happened. They're still there. I saw them today. I just couldn't get one to bite.
Well, good luck tomorrow. 1-3 right now. You get it done.
Alright guys, that is a wrap on Sam Rayburn. I ended up with 26th place finish. Nico here
Thank God it's over.
rode the struggle bus.
The suck bus all the way to the finish line.
It was fun. Practice was really fun. I kind of wish they fit the same in the tournament, but that's how it goes. But glad to get out of here with some good points. Me and Nico are still sitting good in the overall EQ standings. I believe I'm in 10th, and Nico only dropped like 9 spots. I think he's in like 17th.
Yeah.
So good finishes, good points. So next up we got Eufaula. We got to wait all the way till April.
Is that a scope tournament?
No,
No scope.
let's go.
Bet.
So-
That'll be fun.
That will be fun. But thank you guys for watching. I don't know if we'll have a camera guy for that one or not, but go subscribe to both of our YouTube channels, all of our Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. I don't know what Nico's got, but
All the same stuff. I don't have a TikTok, but everything else is the same handle.
this is all that kid Nico. Mine's all Dylan Fogarty Fishing. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.